Guys, welcome to a somber episode of the Man Knows Hip Hop podcast. Easton has got me doing some absolute bullshit this week. So I just want to take a minute for everybody that knows me, that follows me. For this episode, I've had to get this.
There you go.
I've had to reach for the hard stuff to get through this episode. Matter of fact,
taking a shot now.
This is the only way I'm getting through. Is the rain.
There you go, man.
So, this is a review of the Drake album, Certified Idiot Boy. Now, this was an idea by Easton. Don't worry. I'm gonna sort him out when we link up, because he's gone too far with the jokes now. So
there you go, man.
To review a Drake album, I'm not impressed in the slightest. However, as I said, we're gonna try and be objective when we're talking about music. We're gonna try and be constructive in our criticism. So I think it's a load of bullshit. But
is that constructive criticism, man? Well, I hate to hear you going in, man.
All right, so I'm gonna let Easton go first with his thoughts on the album. Actually, I've rambled, so let's do the intros. It's your boy Slack. Welcome to another edition of the Man Knows Hip Hop podcast, the review section, and my guy co-hosted Shaw today. What's happening, bro?
We here, man. E major. I'm good, man. I'm gonna enjoy this one, I think. But look, I gotta give you props though, man, because you're committed to the cause, man. You sat down, you listened to the whole project, man, back to back. So respect to you for that, man. Let me keep it
a whole buck, right? I have never finished a Drake album in my life. Never. And I didn't quite finish this one, as in like bare times I was just like skip. So I didn't quite finish that one anyway. But let's see, man. Let's see how we go. Let's see what you thought of it, bro. You can go first, man.
I'll say this, man. Me and Slap were laughing off air. I was saying I'm going to lose my hip hop card for this, man. There's no doubt. But you know what I'm going to say, though? And I've said this to people before. The thing with Drake is that in the hip hop community, he's so polarizing, obviously, because you get people that love him, then you get people that literally can't stand him. Drake don't bother me. So I want to put that out there. He doesn't irk me. He doesn't irritate me. Like he's not a thorn in my side. He's not a problem for me. The reason being is because I literally see Drake as just a pop artist, as an entertainer. When I talk hip hop, right or wrong, by the way, I'm not saying I'm right. This is just how I view him. I don't see him as like a rapper or a overall hip hop artist. I don't discuss him when I think of hip hop artists. I just think of him as an entertainer, someone who raps, someone who sings, someone who acts. You know what I mean? So I think for me, that's probably where I can tolerate some of his stuff. I got a couple friends that were into him, Wayne, around that time, you know what I mean? Mid to late noughties. And they was always being like, listen to Drake, man, listen to Wayne, listen to Drake. And it took me ages. I thought, nah, I'm not really feeling it. The one album I did actually check out was Take Care. And there was a couple tracks on there that I thought, well, okay, they were decent. I don't even mind them too tough. A couple albums, heard a few other songs I thought was okay. Anyone who says that he can't rap, I don't think they're listening. I'm not talking about him writing or not. He can rap. Do you know what I mean? He has got some liners, he has got some bars, but I think the whole package for me, it can begin to be a bit much. You would need to have him in really, really, really small doses. Now, even saying the title for me, just Certified Lover Boy, it just sounds like it should be something from like, I don't even know, man, like H-Town or something. Do you know what I mean? Not someone who's deemed as a hip hop artist, but obviously listen to it. I want to say he sounds very confused, right? But I'm going to say straight, one of the things I always defend about people like Tupac and DMX is the thing I like about them so much, both of them as the soul, obviously, is that I feel they relate the real issues of people, because people are complex, aren't we? We may feel one way one day, completely different the next day. And I feel that they relay that. So I don't want to use that and sound like I'm being hypocritical when I say that Drake sounds confused. But when you listen from track to track, he almost sounds like someone on one hand who is saying, I'm here and I've arrived and I've achieved this. But he also screams out with like insecurity as well. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with him showing emotion. I don't think there is anything wrong with that at all. He does it with vulnerability, which once again isn't necessarily a negative thing. Do you know what I mean? I think it takes skill. But I just think it pulls down the overall project overall. Listening to it, it was harder to get through than, I say, another artist or someone else that I'm not really feeling. But listening to it, I'm going to say that the ones that were I don't say favorites, but were decent for me was Knife Talk with Project Pat, 21 Savage, Puppy's Home, right? Not necessarily for the message, just for the keys, man. I like the beat, I like the melody, I like the music on that. Pipe Down, No Friends in the Industry, 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. I think he was rapping on that one, man. He had some bars on that. Not overly impressive, but I liked when he said, say we cool, then mark a boy like Copenhagen. I thought that was clever. I like that bar. You Only Live Twice, with Rick Ross and Wayne. More for the beat. That was a bink beat. I liked it. Way Too Sexy. Oh, that terrible, man. I can't hear it. Like, it's just awful, man. Let's just move on. I hate that song. It's really, really not good. There's a few that hit me like that, but that the most, man. With Future. He had some questionable lyrics in there, man. You know, girls want girls. The track Girls Want Girls, when he's saying, you say that you're a lesbian, me too. Can you break that down for me? I don't even know where he's going with that. Do you know what I mean? You say that you're a lesbian, me too.
I've been calling him a lesbian for years, and he's finally confirmed it.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get where he's going with the bar. The Denmark Copenhagen bar, you get it. You know, it's a bar, it's clever, I liked it. But I just don't get the bar there. So obviously, as I said, I was listening to the whole album, had it playing more than once. I listened to it a total of 3 times. But I can definitely say it just began to become background music to me. Like, it weren't something I was listening to, and it was in my headphones. It's not even like it was just playing on a system and I was doing stuff. It was in my headphones. I was listening, but even in my headphones, it just became background music. It all becomes to mash into one long song for me after a while, sounding uninspired and something like he had to put out there. But yeah, that's probably my initial opinion of it. From what I've heard, he's dropped better projects than that. But as a review for that, for me, yeah, the ones I mentioned were okay. The rest I'm all right with. Never ever hearing them again, really. But yeah, man.
Okay.
You might want to take another sip first, bro. I don't know if you're if you're ready to go, man.
It's a very good point.
There you go. We ready?
Okay, so the reason I can't stand Drake
oh my days.
Like, when you were describing him earlier and you was like, he's so conflicted and insecure, and like, we used to call that light-skin behavior, like back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, you're so soft, and then he'll have a tune called Knife Talk. Like, you ain't knifing no one, bro. Like, you're not. So, I don't know. Like, okay. I think he's very generic and dry and dull, and I can't take his voice, and I can't take the way he goes.
It's whiny.
Yeah. Before every tune. And he'll say a line, and then he'll stop. And I just can't tolerate the way people who haven't grown up on hip-hop try and say that his lines are so amazing and brilliant. He's a line rapper. Like, he's literally an Instagram caption rapper. Like, he will say a line, but then it's just meshed up along a whole line of bullshit that doesn't mean anything.
So they may become quotables, but it's not the whole. Exactly.
Yeah. He'll have like one quotable line, and people are like, "Oh, he's the greatest." I'm like,
I think Wayne's like that, but
he hasn't said anything. Like, he's just rambled on about something. I don't know. So nothing about him appeals to me. I think his singing voice is very, very irritating. It's the auto tune is horrible. And what I noticed on this album is a lot of the beats are very samey, as in the drum
Yeah.
pattern, like very samey. And I'm like, you're some multi-millionaire rapper, biggest artist in the world. You've got access to any producer that you want. Like you can get decent beats if you wanted to. Some of these beats are just so lazy. And what I think he's found is that if he uses something that's deemed as a soul sample, people lose their minds. Like that Lauryn Hill sample that he did on some other tune, that was horribly used in my opinion. Like that sample could have been used so much better, but it was badly used, and people like chunking in their drawers about it, and I just didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Like I was listening to it, and I was like, what is it so dope about this sample? Is it because it's Lauryn Hill? Because the beat is not good. It's not. And this has happened on this. Like there's samples, yeah, okay, but they're generic and the songs are boring. So okay, so he started off with some champagne, whatever, champagne something it was called.
Yeah.
There was a beat switch in there, which apparently was supposed to be life changing. Didn't change my life. My life is exactly the same. So,
boy.
He's rambling on about something. I don't know, in lines. Okay, cool, bro. And the beat switch weren't fired either. Like the second half wasn't fire. Like if you're gonna switch a beat, make that second beat fire, like hard. Nah, it didn't work. Puppy's Home, skip, generic, boring, the usual warbling nonsense. Girls Want Girls, as I said, I done told all of yous Drake was a lesbian, and he's come out and confirmed it. So,
but what does he mean by that bar, though, bro? Seriously, like,
bro,
please.
I don't know. I
thought it was just going over my head. I didn't get it.
Trying to say that he likes girls in it, so that means he's
but
too.
Okay, yeah, go.
I told all of you, man's got a vagina from time, and now he's confirmed it. So, in the Bible, next, love all. Okay, so he's got a line on that tune, right, that says, people turn their back on me for no good reason. Bro, there's a reason everyone turns their back on you. It's because you're an idiot. That's why they're turning their back on you for no good reason, bro. No one turns their back on you for no reason, unless you're the problem. Like, it's not rocket science. So, trash. Jay-Z was talking some gully shit on there as well. But yeah, I won't be bothered if I never heard that again. I think the next tune was called Fair Trade. I don't know if it was talking about bananas, cocoa butter, shea butter. I don't know what fair trade he was talking about, but I skipped that shit anyway. I yawned and skipped it. Way too sexy. I ain't even heard it. I heard the sample and I was like, nah, I ain't listening to this.
Listen, don't.
TSU, generic, garbage, skipped. In Too Deep. So he's tried to use the Get Throwed sample that Bun B used. Bun B's Get Throwed is fire. I love that song. This was horribly done. He's taken that sample. There's no drum. It's just horrible. I didn't even get to Future's part. Next, Pipe Down. Bro, how much do I have to pay you to pipe down? So I don't have to hear your shit ever again. That's what I want, personally. Next, No Friends in the Industry. Bro, you've got 38 features on this album, but you've got no friends in the industry. It makes no sense to me personally. Knife Talk, I skipped that because I don't want to hear Drake on anything with any kind of kitchen utensil on there. Because, you know, unless he's cooking. What was the next one? 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. I actually like that tune. I think that
he was rapping on that, man.
I think he was rapping on there and the beat was actually decent. So I can be objective, guys. I can be objective. I told you. Race My Mind, garbage. Fountains, trash. Get Along Better, bullshit. You Only Live Twice. Rick Ross, right? This brother, right? So he said something about Obamacare or something. And then literally the next sentence, he's talking about fried rice or chicken wings or something. So DMX said a long time ago, this guy can't talk about nothing but eating. And he's absolutely right.
No, this is him.
Obamacare in one line, and then you're talking about chicken wings and fried rice in the next. Like, stay on topic, bro. I can't do Rick Ross.
This is definitely him, man.
Boring, annoying. What's that? IMY2. I didn't even bother with that. I think that was a Kid Cudi feature. Kid Cudi and Drake on one tune. Way too much light skin for me, bro. I checked out, press skip, moved on with my life. fucking fans. I'm not going to listen to that at all because I just know that's going to be corny nonsense. So I kept it moving. The Remorse, it sounded like some Casio beat. That when you used to get them old Casio keyboards and you press auto and it would just play some stuff. That's what it kind of sounded like. And it comes back to, because you've got a chipmunk sample, as in you've got a sped up soul vocal, that doesn't automatically equal fire, doesn't automatically equal dope. So that one I thought was all right. I didn't like I thought the beat was again bad. And it's like, surely he must be able to afford like the best in instruments and producers and studios and engineers. How are your beats sounding so cheap?
He don't need to. This is the issue, isn't it? Like, he knows whatever he puts out,
it's
going to sell. You don't need to.
The greatest line ever. Yeah, true.
Don't need to, man.
So, as you can probably tell from my very positive rundown, this was me being positive, by the way, about this. There's 2 songs I liked out of maybe, I don't know how many was on there, 20.
I think, yeah, definitely early 20s. Yeah.
2 out of 20. That's more than I expected for a Drake album, though, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, that's me being objective, man.
Okay. So how many turntables are you throwing at it then? I'll
literally throw 1.5 turntables at that boy so you can pipe down.
All right. 1.5. What did you say? 1.5? Wow.
All right. I'm being harsh. Okay. I like 2 songs, so I'm gonna give it a 2. Needs work.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go 2.5. I'll go 2.5 at it. And like I said, I think he's got projects that are better. So it's not just hating on Drake. That for me just feels very. The main thing, like I said,
it's not hating on the dude. Like,
yeah, it's just
ain't hitting for me. It's not hitting, and I didn't expect it to. So people that know me will probably be like, "Why is this guy even bothering?" But I bothered in order to be objective, and I didn't pick it. So that's what it is.
And you can be pleasantly surprised at the end of the day, as we're going to be doing these. Yeah, there's going to be albums we review.
I'll say I liked it. I don't care. Like, if
exactly
an artist I don't like and they made something that I enjoyed, I'll say I like it. Like, there's plenty of artists that I don't particularly like or check for, but they've made some stuff that, So if he made an album and I was like, actually, he really surprised me here, then I would have been more than happy to say. And throughout his career, I've been like, if he drops a fire album, I would say he drops a fire album. Like, you know what I mean? As I keep telling you guys, it's not going to affect my credit rating if I say I like a Drake album if I don't. But I don't understand the appeal. I don't get it. It's not for me. That's fine. I've accepted that a long, long time ago. He doesn't make music I enjoy. I think he's corny. So I just can't take him seriously on music. No friends in the industry, but so many features. Like, they're just so much. I'm just laughing at. It's ridiculous, man.
I mean, there was a lot of talk before it dropped that it was meant to be like him just rapping on it. Yeah. Like, if it was an album of the Bridal Path track.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That would be more palatable.
Even an EP of that, like him doing, you know what I mean, like rapping over some nice production and him actually rapping, then boy, you know what I mean? I'd say okay, but he knows his fan base.
He can't just do that.
I mean, it's a load of kids. They're gonna be like, why is there no songs I can play at a christening, or you know what I mean? They're gonna be looking for something different, and I understand that. Like, his fan base will expect things from him that he can't give to us as hip hop heads. But I can fully appreciate a Fonte album. When he did a Foreign Exchange album, I didn't cuss him for singing for 90% of the album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it was dope. If it's
exactly,
dope, people hated when Andre did Love Below. I didn't hate him for it because I can tell where his influence came from. He was hitting that Badu. He got turned out, so he was listening to that funk. You know what I mean? So I didn't mind when he did that because it didn't come across as a reach or corny. So I don't.
It was good music though. That's the thing. Yeah,
that's the difference.
Definitely.
Bro. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, and this just feels very generic and by the numbers and beige and magnolia and just boring and just not for me at all.
Yeah, he just don't feel comfortable in his own skin. For me, it's just that image that we saw of him. Was it in the Marcy projects in Brooklyn? Yeah, when he was there, but he just looked shook the whole time. Yeah, that for me, I feel like is a picture of his. He just don't feel comfortable. For me, I ain't even trying to make this into no deep session, but I think that's sad because he almost seems like, the guys in school that they almost just like keep going from different friendship groups to different friendship groups because
That's
it's like they're just trying to fit in. Yeah, man. One minute he thinks he's from Tottenham, you know, and then he thinks he's from Jamaica. It's like, do you know what I mean? He just needs to find what works for him and just be comfortable and do him.
Yeah, I
man.
agree, man. That guy's got too many passport stamps, man. Like you're from Haiti, you're from Houston, you're from
Haiti and Houston, you know,
you're from Tottenham, you know what I mean? You're from everywhere, bro. Like, what is it? Which one is it? Because on this album, you had some African thing as well. Like
that track was actually all right. That I forgot to mention that track.
I didn't even mention
it.
I didn't finish it.
Funny thing is, I was listening to it. I actually forgot it was his track. I can't remember the girl's name now, man. I forgot to write it down, but it was like that track was actually decent. It felt
I
cool.
Can't take that from him, though. What are you doing?
Mm.
Doing some Afro? Nah, man. Come on, you're taking a piss now.
Yeah.
Not for me, man. So yeah, you get 2 from me, man, and that's. Yeah, I ain't gonna put myself through listening to this guy ever again. So,
yeah, I'd probably say the same. There you go, got you through, man. I'll probably say a similar rating for me, man. Like I said, if it was other ones, it would rank higher, but this for me just felt very just blended into one, man. So yeah, I'd probably say around that same rating. Those same turntables for me, like 2.
Because this album was heavily delayed, right? I believe, like I think it was meant to come out maybe the top of the year. Or maybe like last year, and then people said, I don't know, he broke his leg or did his knee in or something. And then they were like, oh, he's delaying it because of COVID, and then he's delaying it because he wants to perform it and all this. So he got delayed for quite a while.
Okay.
But for me, it still sounds rushed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it sounds like he had to put it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't sound like he's inspired to me. It just sounds like he's just doing it just because he's doing it. It doesn't feel
you're someone who hasn't even heard previous projects. I have, do you know what I mean? And I think you've hit the nail on the head. He definitely sounds like it was a contractual commitment thing. You know what I mean? Obviously wasn't, or maybe, but it just felt it felt like that. Just all samey. You've got the same kind of people. Just jump on this, do your thing. He knows how to work the industry now. He knows what's going to be big.
Exactly.
He don't need big names. He don't need big producers. He's got the few artists that he works with often that he just calls them. They jump on. He don't need to do much. And I'm definitely going to lose my card here. But you know the black and white one he dropped. I think it was a double album. I don't know why I'm asking you. You're not going to know. But Scorpion. Okay. I listened to the Scorpion. I did check out that one. I think on that one it was meant to be more hip hop, more R&B. The thing that pulled me to listen to that was that I heard he had a couple primo tracks on there. Same thing. He's got the same like Mariah Carey samples and Michael Jackson samples and different. Right. He knows what he's doing. But if that was an album that we was reviewing, I think it probably would have went down better with you as well because there was a bit more direction. It felt like it was more thought through. Even though I've heard a lot of people say it's not good if you're looking at his albums like that, but. I can't do the whole like breaking all his albums down like that. But for me, I think he felt more directed with the samples, more directed with what he's doing. This kind of felt like it's just, there you go. Here's something. Do you know what I mean? Even the artwork, man. That has to be the worst artwork, man. Come on.
Man, I even want to get started on that, man. I'm not even going to do it. Yeah, there's literally nothing I could recommend to someone. If there's another album or artist that we don't like that we review in future, I'm more than happy to be constructive, and there's got to be something I like about it. But I just honestly don't, apart from those 2 songs, I don't know. I just don't see the appeal. But that's fine. Everything ain't for everyone. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
So 2 from me, 2.5 from E. So we'll round it up and we'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
2 turntables out of 5.
Average that out.
Average out. So yeah, next one, who knows? I think it's going to be my pick now. I think Easton's had his way for too long. So yeah,
this is just me having a bit of fun with you, man. I thought, let's see what you give this. But
no, don't worry, man.
I hadn't even heard it myself. I just thought,
we're going to do a Cardi Minogue album next week.
Hey, listen, man. I'd rather that. I think I don't even mind. I'll go with that, man. Let's do it. At least I know what I'm expecting, innit?
Yeah. Facts. But as always, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the Man Knows Hip Hop podcast.
Definitely, man.
From me, Slack, bless up, take care of yourselves and be safe. And my guy, E
Major, man. Appreciate you joining us again, man. Stick with us. We've got our normal episodes coming as well, but we're going to randomly throw out some of these reviews as well. I hope you enjoy them. Blaze up the comments, man. Let's hear what you got to say, man. Until then, Yeah, man. Stay
Bless
safe,
up,
man.
everyone.
Yes, man. Peace.